Jai Hind student, today we are going to discuss the another chapter, that is rural development. India is a primary country of village. Nearly 70% of our population live in village and one third of rural India still live in abject poverty. The Indian development is not possible without the development of rural sector. That is why Gandhiji gave more emphasis on the development of village economy. In our rural sector, agriculture occupies the primary place. More than two-thirds of Indian population dependent on agriculture, and the program of rural development in our country is primarily focused on agriculture development. Now first, what is rural development means? Government according foremost priority to the development in rural areas. Rural development is a comprehensive term which focus on the integrated development of rural areas. It the economic betterment of people as well as transformations in the rural sector. In order to provide the rural people with better prospect for economic development, increase participation of people in the rural development program, decentralizations of planning, better enforcement of land reform, and great access to credit are invest. Rural development is therefore wider terms involving development in various in the rural sector. Development of human resources, development of infrastructures, and land reform measures and special measure for reductions of poverty and bringing about the significant improvement in the living condition of the weaker section of the population and creation of the productivity employment opportunity in area other than farming. These are the main or key issues which are need immediate attention. Now, credit in rural areas. Timely and adequate credit at reasonable rate to the farmer and non-farmer in the rural sector is vital for increasing the production and productivity. Majority of farmer in India produce for the substance and rarely generate surplus for further investment. Now we discuss what is the purpose of credit. The credit requirement of farmer for production activities are broken into the three categories, that is short term credit. It is required for purchase of input like seed, manure, fertilizer, payment of electricity bill, etc. These loans are required for the period of 6 to 12 months. Next, medium term credit. It requires the purchase of machinery, constructions of fence, digging well, etc. These loans are required for the period of 1 to 5 years. And the last, long term credit. It is required the purchase of additional land, acquiring asset like tractor to make permanent improvement on land, etc. These loans are required the period of 5 to 20 years. These loans are taken for the productive purpose and non-productive purpose are included credit requirement for celebrations of marriage, birth, death, for the consumption, etc. Now, sources of credit. There are two main sources of agriculture finance in India. First, non-institutional sources. These are the conventional source of finance in India. They include money lender, landlord, trader, farmer, relative, etc. Among them, the money lender occupy the primary place. These money lender exploit farmer and in various type of malpractice. They charge a high rate of interest and manipulate account, force the farmer to sell their produce to them at low price. And last, institutional sources. These are the emerging sources of finance in India. The institutional source of agriculture finance comprise cooperative credit society, regional rural bank, commercial bank, and other financial institutions. After the nationalization of bank in 1969, commercial bank have devoted considerable attention to provide the credit to agriculture sector. The branch of this bank have rapidly expanding in the rural sector. Regional Rural Bank in India were intent in 1975 were set up under the Regional Rural Bank Act of 1976. The main aim of this RRB to extend the credit to small and marginal farmer and rural artisans to save them from the clusters of the money lender. At the present, 56 RRB are operating in the country. The most important development in the field of rural credit has been setting up the National Bank for Agriculture Rural Development is NABARD in 1980. 2. It was set up for the building better coordination among the various agencies of rural credit, and it is now the apex bank of for rural credit in India. Thank you.